Greetings, my name is Chuck Madera. I'm the writer and producer of Scout Force 5. Let me introduce the cast.
Hey everyone, this is Farhan Mahmood, and I'm from Bangladesh. I will be playing the role of Captain Jarek. Thank you.
Hey there, my name's Britt Madera, and I am playing the character of Sky. Adventurous, optimistic, and, a little bit clumsy. Definitely somebody who I relate to.
This is Grace, reading for Riggs for Scout Force 5, Episode 1.
Hello, my name is Sam Fuge, and I am playing the part of Ren.
Hey everybody, this is Stan Sopranowitz. I am playing the part of Dr. Glorblax.
My name is Craig Gaunt, your narrator for this wonderful story.
All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. Let's get right into it.
Scout Force 5, nothing to rave about. Scout Force 5, this is episode 1.
Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome aboard the SS Hazard, the less than sterling vessel belonging to the Galactic Mapping Agency, fondly known as the GMA. The agency, in their infinite wisdom, has tasked Scout Force 5, the crew of this rather questionable starship, with a vital mission: to chart unknown regions of space. Very noble, or at least that's what they claim. In reality, this indefinite voyage is more of a convenient way to get them as far away from headquarters as possible. Now let us join this merry band of misfits aboard the SS Hazard as they bumble their way through the great galactic unknown, shall we?
Attention crew, gather around, for there is something exciting on the radar. A potential discovery.
This is Captain Jarek, leader, self-proclaimed hero, and a man who believes every mission is an opportunity to grace the galaxy with his unique brand of leadership. Adored by himself, and tolerated by others, Jarek insists on inspiring his crew with motivational speeches, even though they mostly inspire facepalms.
Great, another blip. Let me guess, it's more space debris. Thrilling.
Meet Riggs, the ship's engineer, weapons specialist, and unofficial bringer of sarcasm. If something's broken, Riggs will fix it, though whether it works afterwards is anyone's guess.
Could it be space treasure, or maybe a weird alien rave party? Ooh, I hope it's a puppy.
That's Sky, our carefree pilot, thrill seeker, and part-time collector of questionable souvenirs. Her carefree attitude is matched only by her uncanny ability to turn every situation into a light-hearted adventure. Or a mild disaster.
A puppy? Really, Sky? Floating around in the infinite void? No. It's probably a trap. Or worse, space microbes. Do you know what space microbes can do to a person? Nothing good. Nothing good.
And this is Ren, the crew's logistics officer and resident superstitious perfectionist. He's armed with spreadsheets, emergency kits, and an unshakable suspicion that the universe is out to get them.
Fascinating. The energy signature suggests an anomaly of significant magnitude. We should proceed with caution, though caution may not prevent our inevitable demise.
And lastly, the team's science and medical officer, Dr. Glorblax. At 7 feet tall, he towers over the rest of the crew, both intellectually and physically. As a plant-based life form, Glorblax is the SS Hazard's expert on biology, botany, and making everyone else feel a little shorter.
Glorblax is correct. The radar shows a strong energy signature coming from an undocumented moon. This could be big. Riggs, prep the gear. Sky, set a course. We are investigating.
On it, Captain. Buckle up, everyone.
This could be the mission that puts us in the history books.
Or the obituaries.
The SS Hazard descends towards the moon with all the grace of a wounded space duck. The ship slams into the surface, skidding across a patch of rocky terrain.
Congratulations, Sky. That landing just doubled my spare parts pile.
Hey, we're on the ground, aren't we? I'd call that a win.
As the crew disembarks, they're greeted by a desolate moonscape. Their scanners, however, ping an energy signal from within an abandoned moon station nearby.
Team, our destiny lies inside that station. Forward!
Wow, it's like a galactic rave party in here.
And she wasn't wrong. The room pulsed with colorful lights thanks to 4 large discs hovering at its center. Each disc blinked in random patterns: red, green, blue, yellow.
Great. Room full of flashy frisbees. Can we leave now?
It's a trap. This could be a security system designed to incinerate intruders. Just a theory.
Fascinating. The patterns of the lights suggest an intricate logic puzzle. Delightful, or deadly, or both.
The room plunges into near darkness, save for an eerie red glow coming from one of the discs.
Riggs, see if you can, I don't know, make them light up again? Use your engineering expertise. Let's illuminate our path forward.
Great idea, Captain. Sure, because nothing bad ever happens when we poke the ominous alien tech. Let me grab my poking things wrench.
Statistically, this will end in either illumination or incineration.
Or maybe both. A fiery disco inferno.
Definitely leaning toward incineration.
Riggs approaches the nearest disc with the resignation of someone opening a mystery box labeled "May contain certain doom."
I'd advise against tampering with alien technology. It's likely to respond poorly to improvisation.
And by poorly, he means lasers, explosions, or the vacuum of space opening up around us. But no, sure, let's press some random buttons.
Relax. What's the worst that could happen?
A statement Jarek should know better than to utter, especially with this crew. Riggs reaches out, pressing the red button. The disc beeps twice with a display of lights, red, then blue.
Excellent work. Do it again.
Lasers! Take cover!
The crew dive behind some metal crates.
This rave party just turned into a laser tag deathmatch. So much fun!
Fascinating. The discs appear to respond poorly to incorrect inputs.
Eventually, the lasers subside, leaving the crew panting and disheveled. The room once again plunges into near darkness, save for an eerie yellow glow coming from one of the discs.
Ooh, my turn. I love pressing buttons.
Enough! Clearly we need a more refined strategy. Suggestions?
How about we don't press anything and accept our doom gracefully?
Based on current conditions, I calculate we have 18.3 minutes before complete oxygen depletion. Upon further contemplation, it appears the disks reward accurate sequence replication with additions to the pattern. A test of short-term memory, if you will.
Team, I believe we are on the brink of a breakthrough. What we need now is focus, teamwork, and a little initiative. Ren, press some buttons. Don't let me down.
Wait, what? Why me? I'm the logistics officer, not the dodge lasers and guess light patterns officer.
Oh, come on, Ren. You're great at memorizing stuff. You're like the human version of a sticky note.
Okay, but if I don't make it, I want it on record that I knew this was a trap.
That's the spirit. Take one for the team.
Okay, alright. Blue light, blue button. Let's hope this doesn't kill us. Blue, then red. Got it.
Yes, Ren! You're doing it!
Excellent work, Ren. You're embodying the very spirit of Scout Force 5. Precision, bravery, and button-pressing expertise.
I'm sure that'll look great on a recruitment poster.
You're on fire, Ren. Metaphorically, of course.
Let's keep it that way. Blue, red, red, blue, yellow. Alright. How long do I need to keep this up?
As if to answer, the exit door opened.
Ren! You did it! You're a hero!
Let's just get out of here before...
Detonation sequence initiated. T-minus 60 seconds.
Cool.
59.
It's like a
58,
space escape room?
57.
Well,
56.
Except...
55.
Well, except
54.
we die.
53. 52. 51. 50 seconds remain.
50 seconds?
49.
What
48,
happens after 50 seconds?
47,
Does the whole moon explode
46,
or something?
45,
Given the energy
44,
fluctuations in the
43,
structure,
42,
an explosion is
41,
statistically probable.
40 seconds,
I would advise
39,
against waiting to find
38,
out.
37,
You heard the plant.
36,
Run!
35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 27.
Everyone aboard! Sky, get a load of here now!
Copy that. Prepare for liftoff. 3, 2, 1. Whee!
The moon exploded. How terribly disheartening.
Which means I don't have anything to show for my mission.
You mean we don't have anything to show for our mission?
Not to worry. I grabbed a souvenir on our way out. I think I'll call it Simon.
And so, the crew of the SS Hazard lived to bungle another day, with little to report to the Galactic Mapping Agency. Their next mission? Probably just as ridiculous. But for now, the SS Hazard drifts forward, its engines sputtering with pride.
Greetings, Earthlings. Unless, of course, you're not an Earthling. My name is Chuck Madera. I'm the writer and producer of Scout Force 5. Let me introduce the cast.
Hello everyone, this is Farhan and I'm doing the role of Captain Jarrett. and this is for Scout Force 5, Episode 2. Robert Ducky, you're not the one.
This is Grace Kinky reading for Scout Force 5, Episode 2. Rubber Ducky, you're not the one.
Hi guys, this is Stan again. I am playing the part of Dr. Glorblax.
Hi, my name is Sam Fuge, and I am playing the part of Ren.
Hey there, this is Britt Madeira. I am playing the role of Sky.
And I'm Craig Gaunt, your narrator.
Scout Force 5, here is episode 2. Rubber Ducky, you are not the one. Scout Force 5, now let us start the story.
In the vast expanse of space, the Galactic Mapping Agency assigned Scout Force 5 to boldly go where no one else wanted to. Officially, it's to chart the unknown reaches of the cosmos. Unofficially, it's to stop them from charting chaos on GMA's office floors. And so, with their patchwork ship, questionable competence, and alarming enthusiasm for adventure, Scout Force 5 hurtles ever onward.
Attention crew! The radar has detected a very, very tiny blip. It is surrounded by many larger blips. This could be groundbreaking. Prepare yourselves for an adventure worthy of my leadership.
Captain Jarek considers himself a hero in the making. The rest of the crew considers him a work in progress. Either way, he's committed to leading Scout Force 5, whether they ask for it or not.
Sure, a tiny blip. While we're at it, let's ignore the 20 larger ones, which might, I don't know, actually be dangerous? Great plan, Captain.
That's Riggs, the ship engineer. If the SS Hazard's engines are running, you can thank Riggs. And if they sound like they're coughing, sputtering, or growling, well, you can still thank Riggs. She's trying.
Ooh, what if it's a space hamster escape pod? Yeah, a rodent refugee on the run. Or maybe it's a lost piece of alien jigsaw puzzle. Or, a baby black hole having its first adventure.
That excitable person is Sky, a navigator whose love for adventure is matched only by her collection of strange trinkets. With her, every journey is a story waiting to happen, or a comedy of errors in progress.
I ran some scans. Whatever that tiny blip is, its composition is unnatural. It could be a covert alien surveillance device or a quantum beacon designed to lure us into an elaborate trap where we'll all perish in a fiery explosion of pestilence and woe.
Ren, the SS Hazard's logistics officer, spends his days calculating risks and his nights imagining new ones. Armed with an emergency kit for every scenario, he's the crew's unofficial doom predictor.
Intriguing. According to Ren's scans, the molecular composition of the mystery object suggests synthetic polymers. However, its presence in the vacuum of space is highly anomalous. Further study is warranted.
Meet Dr. Glorblax, a plant-based life form with a proclivity for alien biology and a complete lack of social awareness. He's 7 feet of leafy intellect and dry humor, perfect for solving galactic mysteries or scaring small children.
Dr. Glorblax, you have confirmed what I already suspected. This, thing is significant, and only Scout Force 5 under my supreme leadership is capable of unlocking its secret. Sky, adjust course toward the blip.
With the enthusiasm of a child chasing an ice cream truck, Sky pilots the SS Hazard towards the enigmatic blip, unaware of the comedic calamities awaiting them.
We are heading for greatness. Straight at it, and I can feel it.
Straight for destruction is what you mean? Those larger blips on the radar, they're not good. We're in an asteroid field.
Oops. I call that a gentle nudge. We're still good.
Good? Good? That nudge could have shattered us into stardust. I'm updating the emergency plan. Again.
This is just, intergalactic bumper cars. See, we nudge the asteroids a little bit, nudge back. It's a friendly exchange.
Fascinating. The ship's resilience to asteroid impacts has exceeded my hypotheses.
Whew, that was like threading a needle. Style points for me, right?
Style points won't fix the hull when it's in 20 pieces.
Intriguing. This asteroid field appears unusually dense, perfect for my geological study, assuming we survive, of course.
Okay, that asteroid was not playing nice. I think it's having a bad day.
And now I'm having a bad day. Thanks, Sky.
The SS Hazard finally reaches its destination. The radar blip they had been chasing reveals itself. Brace yourselves, listeners. It's a single rubber duck floating serenely through the void of space.
Oh my stars, it is just like the narrator said. A rubber duck. Oh, look at its little face.
A rubber duck? Floating in the vacuum of space? This is too suspicious. It's an omen. A bad omen. Nobody touch it.
Touch it? Nonsense, Ren. We must retrieve it for interstellar posterity. Riggs, fire up the mechanical retrieval arm. The duck shall be mine.
Sure, Captain. No problem. Let's interrupt everything to fish out a glorified bath toy in a highly dangerous asteroid field.
This is no ordinary bath toy. Riggs, this is a sign. A symbol of something monumental. Perhaps an artifact left behind by a superior species.
Or maybe it's just trash, floating around like the ship we're currently in. Fine, I'll do it, but I still think this is stupid.
And so began Riggs's increasingly frustrated attempts to capture the elusive duck with the ship's retrieval arm. It drifted mockingly out of reach, but finally Riggs succeeded. The duck was now aboard the SS Hazard, and life was about to get strange.
Well, it's a duck. What now, Captain? Does it get its own cabin?
I think it deserves a bath. Poor thing, it looks like it's been through a lot.
Hydrating potential alien contaminants is never a good idea.
Sky ignores Ren's concerns and bathes the duck in the mess hall sink.
Here you go, little ducky. Quack, quack. Can't have a grimy space duck here.
It was the bath that changed everything. The duck, once an innocent space oddity, now glowed with ominous intensity. Then, in an act of reality-defying absurdity, it began floating, and multiplying, and multiplying, and multiplying, until the SS Hazard was flooded with identical rubber ducks, bouncing gently off walls, drifting down hallways, and filling every available space with an ever-growing quacking chorus.
Fascinating. The replication process appears to follow an exponential pattern, though the mechanism remains unclear. Possible explanations include quantum instability or multiversal interference. Further study is imperative.
We're doomed! They'll keep multiplying until they crush us all. This is it. I knew the end would involve ducks.
Ooh, that one looks like a Gerald. Hey there, Gerald.
Attention, rubber ducks! As captain of this vessel, I order you to cease and desist with your duplication immediately.
Unsurprisingly, the ducks ignored Jarek's orders. Instead, they continue multiplying with renewed enthusiasm.
Wow, incredible leadership, Captain. I think they're forming a union now.
Hey, I can still see the original one. It's glowing even brighter now. Maybe it's like the Duck Overlord Prime?
Duck Overlord Prime? What kind of nightmare words are those?
Enough! As your fearless captain, I am taking charge. Riggs, find a way to stop the replication.
Sure, Captain. Let me just grab my anti-quantum duplicating duck tool. Oh wait, I don't have one. Actually, I might. I'll be right back.
Ren, keep inventory of these ducks. Sky, stop using them as your toys. Glorlax, figure out why that one is glowing. Glorlax? Glorlax, where are you?
Deep within the medical lab, Dr. Glorblax finds himself surrounded, utterly cut off from the crew. The glowing ducks have formed a barricade, and Glorblax, though a towering botanical being, is now their captive.
Intriguing. These ducks display cooperative behaviors. They may be attempting to assimilate me into their collective. A plant-based life form among rubber-based entities. Remarkable.
Glorlax, hold on! I've got... well, nothing. There's no plan for this in the handbook. Why didn't I write a duck emergency protocol?
Amidst the swirling chaos of floating rubber ducks, Riggs kicks open a door, and a blaster pistol is raised like she's entering a western duel.
Alright, here's my anti-quantum duplicating duck tool. Actually, it's a nominal energy Xiphon zapper, or NES zapper for short. But it'll probably work the same. It should neutralize the ducks without frying any of us.
Did you say should? Because should is one step away from oops.
Fear not, team. As captain, I fully endorse Riggs' plan. I shall supervise and ensure her success with my motivational presence.
Oh great, your presence is exactly what this situation needs.
And so Riggs begins the painstaking task of zapping each and every duck out of existence. One by one, they vanish with a satisfying pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, and sentient plant life, we have conquered the great Duck Overlord Prime and its glowing minions. This victory shall go down in interstellar history.
Remarkable creatures. Truly a loss for science. I had hoped to study their molecular structure further.
Are we sure they're all gone? No stray ducks hiding in vents? Because if there's even one left...
Sky, what's behind your back?
This is Gerald. Say hello, Gerald.
We're doomed.
With the latest mystery solved, or at least temporarily ignored, Scout Force 5 sails into the stars once more. The SS Hazard creaks, the engines groan, the crew bickers. All is as it should be.
Hi, my name is Chuck Madera, Chuck Madera, hey, and I am the writer and producer of Scout Force 5. Let me introduce the cast.
Hello everyone, this is Farhan again, and today as well I'm playing Captain Jarek for Scout Force 5 Episode 3. It's a jungle out there.
This is Grace Yankee, reading for Riggs, Scout Force 5, Episode 3. It's a jungle out there.
Hey there, this is Britt Madera reading for Sky for Scout Force 5, Episode 3. It's a jungle out there.
Hi, I'm Sam Fuge, and I am playing the part of Ren.
Hey everybody, this is Stan Sopranowitz. I am playing the part of Dr. Glorblax. Episode 3, It's a Jungle Out There.
And I'm Craig Gaunt, your narrator.
Scout Force 5, this is episode 3. Scout Force 5, it's a jungle out there. Scout Force 5, now let us start the story.
When the Galactic Mapping Agency realized it would cost less to send Scout Force 5 into deep space than to keep repairing the damage they cause, the decision was made. Their mission? To map every nook and cranny of the galaxy. Their true objective? To avoid being reassigned back to headquarters. Now, dear listener, let's join the crew aboard the SS Hazard, if you can call this hodgepodge of metal and misfortune a ship, as they find themselves interrupted by a transmission from none other than the Grand Empress of Cartography.
Captain Yarrick, this is the Grand Empress of Cartography, presiding head of the Galactic Mapping Agency. It has come to my attention that you have failed to file your reports for the last 2 missions. Explain yourself.
Ah, your most exalted majesty of galactic charts. How glorious it is to bask in your radiance. About those reports, on the first mission, well, everything exploded, but only the important bits. On the second one, everything was zapped away into a quantum realm. So there was really nothing to report.
Nothing to report? I see. Well, allow me to brighten your day. Our long-range scanners have detected massive life readings on an uncharted planet near your coordinates. You and your crew will investigate immediately. This, of course, is a matter of utmost scientific importance and definitely not an attempt to expedite the demise of Scout Force 5. Empress out.
Crew, gather around! I bear tidings of supreme importance. The Grand Empress herself has entrusted us with exploring a mysterious, life-infested planet.
Captain Jarek is a man who considers every mission a chance to prove his greatness, preferably with a dramatic pose and a conveniently placed camera.
You mean they found a planet that hasn't been blown up yet, so they're sending us to finish the job? Fantastic. Another adventure destined to test the limits of our insurance policy.
Riggs, the ship's engineer, doesn't care for formalities or fine-tuning. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you're holding it wrong. Either way, she's the reason the SS Hazard is still flying. Barely.
Ooh, a new planet! I can picture it now. A river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Or maybe, a mysterious civilization made entirely of kittens.
At the helm of the SS Hazard sits Skye, a navigator with a flair for the dramatic, a habit of clumsiness, and an impressive collection of galactic oddities no one else was crazy enough to pick up.
Wait a minute, life readings? This could mean a sentient planet just waiting to devour us, or a rogue government experiment to lure us in and erase us from existence, or an advanced alien trap designed to harvest our organs!
Ren is the SS Hazard's logistics officer, master of meticulous planning and reluctant participant in the universe's ongoing chaos. If a disaster strikes, you can bet he's already prepared with a color-coded response plan.
An intriguing hypothesis, Ren. Though, I must say, harvested organs sounds delightfully counterproductive for sustaining long-term growth cycles.
Enter Dr. Glorblax, the 7-foot-tall plant-based science officer who observes human chaos with the detached curiosity of someone watching paint dry. His advanced intellect is unmatched, though he is perpetually bewildered by human decision-making.
Okay, let me just get my handheld scanner. Danger's out there, but what kind of danger? I'll fine-tune the signal. calibrating the frequencies so we don't just get vague impending disaster.
Your device emits a frequency comparable to the wailing of distressed saplings. Highly unpleasant. Ren, may I kindly suggest recalibrating? It appears optimized for irritation, at least to my auditory receptors.
Captain? We have visual, but it's hard to see. The planet's surface is shrouded, and something about it doesn't seem right.
And thus, our heroes find themselves staring at the misty, foreboding planet. A world concealed in dense fog, but rich with unknown life forms, and almost certainly dangers.
Crew, this is our moment. This mysterious, uncharted planet demands the attention of the galaxy's finest.
The galaxy's finest? I think they're back at headquarters.
I mean me. Rather, us. Sky, take us in for a landing.
You got it, Captain. Thrusters engaged. Adjusting trajectory. Ignoring that pesky warning alarm. Brace for landing, or, as I like to call it, gravity's surprise party.
The SS Hazard descends towards the planet with the grace of a brick in a tumble dryer. The ship lurches, spinning through the fog, ping-ponging off jungle trees, and finally landing with an unceremonious squelch in the marshy terrain.
Riggs, damage report.
Oh, just minor issues. Like the landing gear being on the inside of the ship now.
Hey, they weren't really doing that much on the outside anyway.
Exploration awaits. We must venture forth and unravel this planet's mysteries.
Disregarding their spectacular crash, the crew disembarks, stepping into the alien jungle. The ground squelches ominously beneath their boots, and strange plants drip unsettlingly from above. Just as the team begins to probe their surroundings, the ground shifts ominously. A low rumble echoes beneath their feet.
The ground is alive. This planet is alive. I just know we're standing on an apex predator that's only pretending to be a landmass. The survival odds are plummeting. They're at 1.7%. No, wait! They're at 0!
Such pessimism, Ren. Admittedly, our current predicament does align with several catastrophic scenarios. But as you humans say, we must not throw in the socks.
It's throw in the towel, Glorblacks? Anyway, Ren, it's most likely a mild tectonic shift. However,
it's fine. It's fine. This is all fine. Stay calm, everyone. I have a plan and we shall execute it with precision.
Define precision.
Define execute?
Fine we, because I'm going back to fix the ship so we can leave before everything predictably goes south.
Okay, what's your plan, Captain? Is it heroic, overly elaborate? Does it involve shenanigans?
Sky, I want you to scout ahead. Ren, try to calm down. Glorblacks, do science things. And Riggs? Ah yes, she's already fixing the ship, just as I planned.
If I may share an observation, several tendril vines are emerging through the substrate of the soil disruption. They might be seeking nourishment.
Hey, look, they're moving towards us. Maybe they're friendly. Should we name them? How about Mr. Tickles? And then this one that's wrapped around my ankle is Squeezy Pete.
You touched it? Why do people always touch things?
Oh, come on, Ren. Where's your sense of adventure? These vines are kind of cute. You know, in a creepy, grabby, alien way!
It was at this moment that Sky discovers the tendrils were not so much friendly as they were hungry. The vines hoist her upside down like an enthusiastic piñata.
Okay, maybe Squeezy Pete's a bit grumpy, but he's got a firm grip. Very supportive.
Hang on, Sky! I will save you! Ren, Lordlex, formulate a rescue plan while I supervise!
This is it! The beginning of the end! The vines are going to eat her, and then us! Why didn't I update my will?
Okay, but what if, hear me out, what if it's not trying to eat me? What if it's actually trying to adopt me? Maybe this vine thinks I'm its long-lost child. Honestly, I've always felt like I belonged in the great outdoors.
Sky wasn't the only target. The vines began snaking towards the rest of the crew, wrapping around boots and limbs with alarming speed.
Well, this is a vine mess we've gotten ourselves into. Get it? Vine mess. Vine mess. Oh, it's funny.
The ground splits open, revealing not a simple chasm, but a gaping carnivorous mouth lined with rows upon rows of jagged, gleaming teeth, each one curved inward to ensure nothing escapes once swallowed. The vines constrict around the crew, dragging them toward their doom.
Okay, minor setback.
Minor! The ground has teeth, and we're being pulled in!
Well, guess this is it. Honestly, I thought my end would involve more explosions. But being eaten by a plant is still pretty dramatic.
This really is quite fascinating. A life form of such scale must consume a significant amount of biological matter. I suspect digestion is slow but thorough.
Not helping!
My apologies. I see the flaw in your collective survival strategies. Allow me to demonstrate competence. Ren, I require your scanner. It emits a frequency that is most irritating to my auditory receptors. Perhaps it will prove equally displeasing to our photosynthetic adversary.
Desperation won out over Ren's paranoia, and he relinquished the scanner. Glorblax cranks the scanner to the same frequency from earlier. The vines recoil dramatically, releasing everyone and retreating into the ground as if the cosmic whistle just called them home.
Freedom! Though, I think I pulled a muscle in my jazz hands.
Another flawless victory, courtesy of Captain Jarek. Excellent work. Now back to the ship.
Back so soon? I patched up the ship enough to fly. Why is everyone running like their lives depend on it? Oh yes, that's right, it's Tuesday.
No time to explain. Sky, get us out of here, quick.
On it, Captain! Oh, ouch! My jazz hands are still a little bruised.
It is lamentable that we must depart from such an exemplary specimen of predatory botanic sentience. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Nevertheless, we escaped so dramatically that the Grand Empress must be informed.
What do you want, Yarek?
Your Majesty, the planet that we investigated tried to eat us, yet we emerged victorious. I suspect you will want to bestow honors upon us, or at least me.
You survived?
Gloriously so.
Oh, how unexpected. Good job. Empress out.
You didn't show the Empress our souvenir?
Souvenir? What did you... You didn't... Isn't one sentient plant aboard this ship enough?
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Relax, it's just a baby plant. With grabby vines. And teeth.
Why do you always bring things back?
And so, dear listener, the hazard lurches away, leaving behind a jungle that might now be questioning its own appetite. Scout Force 5 lives to fight or stumble through another day.
Hi, my name is Chuck Madera. I'm the writer and producer of Scout Force 5, and here's the stars of the show.
Hello everyone, this is Farhan reading for Captain Jarek of Scout Force 5, Episode 4, an Orb-vious Probe-lem.
Hey there, I'm Britt Madera. I'm playing the part of Sky in Scout Force 5. This episode is number 4, an Orb-vious Probe-lem. I love a good pun.
Hi, this is Grace Kinky reading for Scout Force 5, Episode 4, an Orb-vious Probe-lem.
Hi guys, this is Stan again. I am playing the part of Dr. Glorblax.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I will be playing the part of Wren.
Hi, friends. This is Abby Schaefer, giving voice to the Grand Empress of Cartography.
And this is Craig Gaunt, your narrator.
Scout Force 5, this is Episode 4. Scout Force 5, an Orb-vious Probe-lem.
Space, the final frontier, a place of wonder, danger, and infinite possibilities. Naturally, the Galactic Mapping Agency sent Scout Force 5 to explore it. Not because they were the best team, but because they were the team they could most afford to lose. Now, join the crew aboard the SS Hazard, drifting through a galaxy far, not far enough away. Their journey is interrupted once again by a transmission from the Grand Empress of Cartography.
Captain Jarek.
Actually, your grandness, it's pronounced Captain Jarek.
Don't be bothersome, Captain Jerk. Listen carefully. For the next few hours, the SS Hazard must remain on autopilot. Lay low. Do not engage with anything you may happen to see. I cannot say more. The fate of the galaxy depends upon your discretion.
You can count on Scout Force 5 to lay lower than anyone has ever laid before. I shall, of course, be the lowest of them all.
Just do nothing, Captain. Absolutely nothing. Convey this paramount directive to your crew. Oh, and Captain, do stop sending me friend requests on Facebook. Empress out.
Crew, the Grand Empress has spoken. We must activate autopilot. Lay low and refrain from engaging anything.
Meet Captain Jarek, a man who thrives on rules, leadership, and any chance to practice his heroic poses. If confidence could power a ship, the SS Hazard would be the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Right. Lay low. Sounds just so exciting. What are we supposed to do? Sit around twiddling our hydro spanners?
Riggs is the ship's engineer. She's an expert in the field of making things work with whatever junk happens to be lying around. She also hoards spare parts like a galactic dragon.
Ooh, maybe we're supposed to be undercover, like secret space agents. Or maybe we're waiting for the perfect moment to pounce on something pounce-worthy.
This is Sky, our thrill-seeking pilot. Boundless optimism, questionable reasoning, and an alarming tendency to press buttons marked "Do Not Press."
This could be a carefully orchestrated setup. What if laying low is just a trap? What if... oh no. What if we're bait?
Wren isn't just a logistics officer. He's the guardian of order aboard a ship that actively rejects it. If he could bubble wrap the universe, he absolutely would.
I find this directive most fascinating, though I must say, laying low seems an insufficient posture for spacecraft operation.
At 7 feet tall, composed entirely of plant matter, and armed with an encyclopedic knowledge of alien biology, Dr. Glorblax is proof that intelligence comes in many forms. some of which occasionally need pruning.
Sitting and waiting is so boring. Maybe I will groom my mustache and practice my leadership poses.
And I can finish jerry-rigging the life support systems to the coffee machine. I just hope nobody needs a cappuccino or oxygen at the same time.
While we're laying low, I could go check on Carl.
Who's Carl?
You know! He's the carnivorous plant I picked up from the last mission. He's in my souvenir closet with Simon, the laser disc of death, and Gerald, the duplicating duck.
Ah, yes, Carl. The phantasmagoric plantimortis. Most intriguing specimen.
The Empress told us to do nothing. But does she truly mean nothing? Or does she mean the kind of nothing that is actually something? The kind of nothing that leads to greatness.
I'm 99% certain she meant the kind of nothing that is actually nothing. By my calculations, we should refrain from reckless action.
By my calculations, that's no fun. The Empress is probably testing us to see if we're worthy of a top secret mission. Now, should I make us all code names? I want to be Stellar Mongoose.
Just as the crew is contemplating the existential agony of enforced idleness, a sleek metal orb covered in cameras floats past the port window.
Ooh! Oh, look at that! It's all blinky and mysterious.
That thing is covered in cameras. Finally, someone who appreciates my good side. All 360 degrees of it. Sky, bring us alongside that thing. We are going to check it out.
Oh, great. Just what we needed. Floating space paparazzi.
Fascinating. Based on its erratic movement patterns and excessive camera array, I hypothesize it's a lost drone belonging to a social media influencer.
We were specifically told not to engage.
Too late. Engaging in 3, 2, 1.
And so, against all common sense, direct orders, and probably several warranty agreements, the SS Hazard veered sharply toward destiny. Or at least towards a shiny camera-covered orb that screamed "bad idea" in at least 17 different languages.
Oh, it's definitely scanning us. This means it knows we're here. That means someone else knows we're here. That means
we need to bring it aboard. Riggs, make it so.
Sure, why not? Because that worked out so well last time we brought a suspicious object on board. Fine, activating retrieval arm. Let's get this over with.
The universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. This, however, is not one of them. Some mysteries are best left alone. Some mysteries should not be dragged aboard one ship with a mechanical retrieval arm. The orb, as it turned out, had all the energy of a caffeinated squirrel and the impulse control of a toddler in a candy store. It ricocheted off of bulkheads, snapped photos of startled crew, and left a trail of mild destruction in its wake.
Look at it go! It's got the zoomies. It's having the time of its life. I'm calling it Zippy.
stop naming things that are trying to kill us.
If that orb breaks one more thing, I'm naming it Spare Parts.
Aha! Yes! Zippy, my good orb. Take a picture that will go down in history. Preferably with me looking windswept and mysterious.
Are you seriously using this chaos for a photo op? You know what's happening, right? That thing is breaking everything.
Zippy likes us, and he's making a family album.
Hey Zippy, make sure you get my good side. Though, let's be honest, they're all good sides.
My perfectly organized storage compartments. Oh, my color-coded labels. The emergency backup labels for my emergency labels.
At that precise moment, as fate, irony and poor timing would have it, the Grand Empress called back.
Captain Jarek, respond at once. This is the Grand Empress. I must insist you...
Can't talk right now, Your Empressness. We are kind of in the middle of something.
You hung up on the Grand Empress?
It is called prioritizing.
Honestly, bold move.
An unconventional diplomatic approach.
Oh, great. Add infuriating the head of the Empire to today's list of disasters.
Zippy is a harbinger of doom!
I hate Zippy. If anyone needs me, I'll be in engineering, writing my resignation letter. Again.
Zippy, now I know you're excited, but you need to settle down, okay? Come to Mama.
Sky, I feel compelled to point out that it would be biologically improbable for you to be Zippy's, as you say, Mama.
Yes, and I'm sure politely asking the hyperactive sphere of destruction to chill will definitely work.
We have a 98.7% probability of structural hull failure if we don't do something soon.
Enough! Team, we must capture that orb before it turns the SS Hazard into a floating junkyard.
Captain, we're already a floating junkyard.
A series of valiant attempts ensue. The orb zipped, the crew zigged, and finally Destiny zagged in a fateful moment.
Oh no! He went in my souvenir closet! No, Zippy! Carl gets grumpy when his nap is interrupted.
Quick, close the door!
Ha! Look at that execution. Precision, timing, and sheer genius. And that, crew, is how you solve a problem.
Inside the closet, Simon, the laser disc of death, and Carl, the carnivorous plant, Sky's prized collectibles, had apparently decided that the rogue surveillance orb was not a welcome addition to their cozy space.
Simon! Carl! Be nice to our guests!
And so, as intergalactic history would later record, Simon and Carl obliterated Zippy in a fiery explosion.
Captain Jerk, I demand you respond this instant.
Your Grand Empress. I was just about to call you with an update. We intercepted an enemy scouting probe and managed to eliminate the threat.
That threat, as you call it, was a galactic mapping probe, the latest in autonomous cartographic technology. It was to do the job your crew continually fails to complete. The probe cost 2 billion credits.
2 billion credits? That's statistically more than our ship's entire scrap value. And our lives. Combined.
Oh, fantastic. That's definitely coming out of my maintenance budget.
If it helps, the probe made some wonderful memories before it exploded. Plus, Simon and Carl made a new friend. Briefly.
Captain, if I may interrupt this discussion about fiscal responsibility, there appears to be a small inferno in Sky's souvenir closet.
Sorry, Your Grandness. Got another situation. You know how it is. Duty calls.
Don't you dare hang up on me!
Fire! Fire!
Ordinarily, extinguishing a fire with a bucket of water would be an acceptable course of action. Ordinarily. Unfortunately, Wren had failed to consider Gerald, the duplicating quantum rubber duck, who, when wet, multiplied like an accountant's paperwork during audit season.
Guys? You remember Gerald, the quantum duplicating duck? We'll meet his brother Daryl.
You've got to be kidding me.
And his other brother Daryl. His other brother Daryl. His other brother Daryl.
And so, the SS Hazard hurtles into the great unknown, leaving behind several broken control panels, a destroyed probe worth 2 billion credits, and an exponentially growing population of rubber ducks. The Grand Empress would later need 3 cups of tea and a lie down before she could even begin filing the paperwork for this incident. The galaxy won't forget Scout Force 5, no matter how hard it tries.
Hi, my name is Chuck Madera. I'm the writer and producer of Scout Force 5, and I will also be playing the part of the Gingerbread Commander.
Hey everyone, this is Farhan again, reading for Captain Jarek of Scout Force 5. This time for episode 5, Do or Die.
This is Grace, reading for Scout Force 5, Episode 5, Do or Die.
Hi there, it's Britt Madera, and I am playing the part of Sky in Scout Force 5, Episode 5, Do or Die. I love a good pun. And this episode was particularly fun for me.
Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm playing the part of Ren.
And I'm Craig Gaunt, your narrator.
Scout Force 5, this is episode 5. Scout Force 5, Do or Die.
Space. The final frontier. Or in this case, the final dumping ground for the Galactic Mapping Agency's least favorite employees. Their mission? To explore strange new worlds. To seek out new civilizations. Well, mostly to stay far, far away from headquarters. Welcome aboard the SS Hazard, home to Scout Force 5, a team so elite that they were launched into the furthest reaches of space with hopes they would never ever return.
Crew, I have a good news and a bad news. Bad news first. The Grand Empress of Cartography continues to ghost me. No response to my Spacebook friend request. Clearly she's playing hard to get.
Captain Jarek, a man who believes that every mission needs 3 things. A dramatic entrance, a middle part where everything goes wrong, and an exit strategy that usually involves more running than anyone would like to admit.
Might have something to do with how we accidentally obliterated a galactic mapping probe worth 2 billion credits.
Meet Riggs, the SS Hazard's long-suffering engineer. If something is broken, she can fix it with minimal parts, sheer determination, and occasionally brute force. If something isn't broken, well, give it time.
Oh no. Oh no. What if we've lost contact because Earth has been destroyed by a migrating black hole? Or what if the Empress has hired shape-shifting bounty hunters to hunt us down while maintaining plausible deniability?
Ren, logistics officer, medical officer, and full-time worrywart. He has emergency plans for his emergency plans, a scanner for detecting unseen threats, and enough anxiety to fuel a warp drive.
Ooh, what's the good news, Captain? Is it that we're getting those cool racing stripes that I suggested, or did we upgrade the ship's horn to play show tunes? Or maybe the coffee maker finally learned to make heart shapes in the foam.
And that's Sky, the ship's pilot, whose flying style could be described as experimental interpretive dance, but with spaceships.
Captain, I'm detecting a celestial body entering our immediate vicinity. Its atmospheric composition appears to be 73.2% sucrose, the trace elements of most fascinating various confectionery compounds.
Enter Dr. Glorblax, a 7-foot-tall plant-based life form and the crew's resident scientist. He possesses vast intelligence, unsettling calmness, and a complete inability to use human idioms correctly.
Perfect timing on your sweet discovery, Glorblax. Since headquarters is giving us the silent treatment, my good news is that we are free to explore any planet we choose. And look what the universe dropped in her lap. A planet. Sky, take us in for a landing, will you?
Aye, aye, Captain. Buckle up.
Just don't crash.
Okay, I'll aim for a gentle catastrophe.
The planet's landscape is a whimsical world of desserts and sugary sweets. So much so that even Willy Wonka might have described it as a bit much. The SS Hazard descends through cotton candy clouds and lands softly on a marshmallow terrain.
Alright, Riggs. Damage report, please.
Fine? That's a first. I actually don't have anything to fix. I feel weirdly uncomfortable about this.
Sweet landing.
Sweet was right. The crew steps onto a planet composed entirely of desserts. The ground beneath them is spongy cake. The hills are sculpted from mountains of marshmallows, and even the air carries a scent of vanilla, chocolate, and most notably impending doom.
Smell that, crew? That's the smell of exploration and adventure. Crew, come with me and you will see a world of pure imagination.
Fascinating. The molecular structure of this terrain appears to be a complex matrix of crystallized sucrose compounds, interwoven with aerated marshmallow matter and, traces of caramelized lactose.
This is definitely a trap. A delicious, sugary trap. Don't you see? It's too perfect. Any minute now, the ground will probably split open and swallow us whole.
Ren, buddy, that's ridiculous.
Actually, the last planet we landed on did try to eat us, so statistically, Ren's got a point.
Thank you. I'm always right about doom. Now, don't touch anything.
Which, of course, is when the crew realizes something crucial.
Wait, where's Sky?
Oh, she's probably
been swallowed by a giant gelatinous monster. Fallen into a pit of molten caramel, or worse, is off making friends with something that is absolutely gonna kill us.
Or, perhaps, she was simply distracted by the planet's confectionery allure and wandered off.
Don't worry, I have a plan. Sky? Sky, where are you?
Sky!
Come back!
Sky!
Sky?
Sky!
Sky!
Sky?
Come back, please. Where is she?
Oh, come back.
And then, like a sugar-powered missile, Sky came barreling back to her crew, her eyes wide, her hair full of sprinkles, and her words coming faster than a malfunctioning warp drive.
Oh, I'm here. Oh my gosh, should I tell you what happened? I'm totally gonna tell you what happened. So I found this chocolate river, right? And then there were these amazing candy flowers and everything looked so delicious. And I just had to try some, and then I tried more and more, and it was all so good. And I have so much energy now, like so much energy. I know, we need souvenirs, all the souvenirs. We should build a candy throne, or a candy throne room, or a whole candy kingdom.
A remarkable display of excess glucose intake. Scientifically speaking, Sky, your metabolic functions are currently operating at speeds unsuitable for human biology.
Slow down, Sky. I can hear you. Slow down. I'm right here.
Slow down? I can't slow down. I've never felt so alive. Did you know that if you eat enough Pop Rocks, you can actually taste colors? I can taste the rainbow. Ooh, I should take the ship for a test flight right now.
No.
And before the crew knew what happened, Sky bolted toward the ship.
Oh!
Faster than a speeding bullet. Run, Forrest, run! Punch it, Chewie. I've got the need for more sweets. Life is like a box of chocolates. I just ate the whole box. Speed, I am speed.
She moved with the velocity of pure chaos and more sugar than is medically recommended by doctors. Before anyone could stop her, she blasted off in the SS Hazard. The remaining crew members stood, dumbfounded, deserted on a planet made entirely of desserts. Sky had disappeared into the sky.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'd hardly call the hazard a nice thing, but it was our only means of escape.
Don't worry, I have another plan. Sky! Come back! Sky, come back! Sky! Sky? Sky! Well, folks, I suppose we could just live here. Our very own candy paradise. Just imagine, gumdrop gardens, lollipop trees, and those chocolate frogs like in those Harry Potter books.
Ugh, frogs? I hate frogs. Those bulging eyes that stare unblinkingly into your soul. They jump without warning. You can never predict where they'll show up next.
Captain.
Will they be on land or in the water?
Captain.
Don't get me started on the tongue.
Mentioning amphibians? You've activated a hidden rhinidophobia, a fear of frogs. It's number 47 on my psychological database of fear spreadsheet.
Technically, a chocolate version would have significantly reduced jumping capabilities due to molecular density. Additionally, the poison slime factor would be replaced by delicious.
I'm fine. I'm okay. Just had a moment there.
Whew. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to desert you. Get it? Dessert? Because we're on a planet of desserts.
Sky, where's our ship?
Oh, I parked it. Well, more like I wedged it into Gumdrop Mountain.
Are you kidding me?
Intriguing. What is the estimated distance to this Gumdrop Mountain?
Whew, I don't know. About 2 miles? Maybe 3? Whew. You know, honestly, I lost count after that third high-speed cartwheel.
She ran that far?
Sky, run back and bring the ship here.
Ooh. You know, I would, but... I'm suddenly so sleepy. You know, the ground is surprisingly comfy.
Ah, yes. The inevitable crash following a sucrose-induced hyperglycemic episode. The metabolic rate is dropping dramatically.
Great. I told her not to crash, and yet, here she is. Crashing from sugar overdose.
Before anyone could lament further, the situation took a turn for the worse.
Guys?
Emerging from beyond the Marshmallow Hills, an army of angry gingerbread men.
Oh, trespassers! You have defiled the sacred sweetness of our land. By order of King Fondant, you will be taken to the Candy Castle for processing.
Let me guess. We don't get an appeal?
What exactly does processing mean?
You will be baked into gingerbread cookies.
Well, I'm sure I will make an exceptionally handsome cookie. Probably the most handsome cookie ever baked.
Well, isn't this just the icing on the ceiling fan?
Cake, Glowlax. Icing on the cake.
Oh, please. What are they gonna do? Look at them. They're armed with candy canes. Ooh, so scary.
The gingerbread army, moving in perfect coordination, began sucking their candy canes into sharp points, weaponizing them into candy spears.
You're coming with us. Forward, march!
And so, bound in licorice restraints, the crew was marched through the Lollipop Woods, past the syrupy swamp, which unsurprisingly left them in an incredibly sticky situation. Finally, along a rocky road path of ice cream, they approached the towering Candy Castle, with its spires made of twisted peppermint and walls of solid chocolate. And there, off to the side, stood Gumdrop Mountain, where the SS Hazard stuck out like a metallic sore thumb.
Oh, hey.
where I parked the ship. Parked is a very loose term.
Silence! No talking!
Alright, listen up. I have a plan.
Oops. I accidentally ate my licorice ropes.
Perfect. Everybody, eat your restraints. Now, I cause a distraction. Is that a glass of milk?
Where? Anything but milk? Not milk? Oh no! Where is it? Not the milk! Don't panic, Ben. Remember your training.
Now would be an optimal time to make what humans call a break for it.
You heard the plant. Run!
And just like that, the crew bolted toward their ship, sprinting up Gumdrop Mountain with the gingerbread men struggling to catch up.
Sky, get us out of here!
The engines are gummed up. Literally.
As the gingerbread men army clawed at the hull, Riggs did what she did best.
They're calling it the home! I can hear those angry little cookie hands scratching.
Their determination is fascinating and terrifying.
Work, you stupid machine!
With a mighty roar, the SS Hazard finally broke free, leaving a very angry army of gingerbread soldiers shaking their tiny fists at the sky.
Another successful mission in the books of Captain Jarek.
Sure, if you ignore the part where we almost died.
Truly unfortunate. I had hoped to study their confectionery-based physiology further.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Speaking of which, who wants souvenir cookies?
I am never eating another dessert again.
And so, the SS Hazard hurtled back into space, leaving behind a planet that would forever haunt their dentist's nightmares. Just another day in the life of Scout Force 5, boldly going where no one in their right mind would ever go.
Hi, sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Hi, my name is Chuck Madera. I'm the writer and producer of Scout Force 5, and here's the cast.
Hey all, this is Farhan reading for Captain Jarek of Scout Force 5 for Episode 6.
This is Grace Yankee reading for Riggs in Scout Force 5, Episode 6, Space Hopera.
Hey guys, this is Stan Spranowitz, and I am playing the part of Dr. Glorblax. And this is for Episode 6, Space Hopera.
Hey, this is Britt Madera. I'm playing the part of Sky in Scout Force 5, Episode 6, Space Hopera. Hey, here's an extra joke for you. What did the bunny disguised as a frog say? Rabbit.
My name is Sam, and I'm playing the part of Ren.
And I'm Craig Gaunt, your narrator.
Scout Force 5, this is Episode 6. Scout Force 5, Space Opera.
Ah, space. Vast, mysterious, and home to countless unanswered questions, like, why does the life support system make that concerning clicking noise? The SS Hazard drifts through the cosmos. Its crew has, in their noble pursuit of exploration, accidentally exploded a moon base, created a small but rapidly multiplying rubber duck army, nearly been devoured by a carnivorous planet, destroyed a very expensive galactic mapping probe, and barely escaped being turned into gingerbread cookies. Miraculously, they're still alive. Now join us in the ship as the captain sits before his computer screen, gazing longingly at his unanswered messages.
Still no response. Not a single word. Not even an emoji. I don't understand it. The Grand Empress has ignored all of my passionate poems and love songs. I have poured my heart into every message. How is my inbox still empty? How?
Captain Jarek, the glorious, self-proclaimed space legend, lives for admiration, thrives on applause, and refuses to acknowledge the possibility of personal failure. Unfortunately, reality rarely accommodates his ego.
There are two likely possibilities. One, the sheer distance between our ship and the Earth has led to a communication delay. Or two, the Empress simply does not like you. I can make a chart to diagram this if you need a visual aid. Alternatively, she may be a galactic overlord secretly amassing a robotic army to take over the planet, and she doesn't need distractions. That would also explain her reluctance to engage.
Meet Ren, the paranoid yet painfully thorough logistics officer. He thrives on preparedness, emergency protocols, and deeply unhinged conspiracy theories.
Nonsense. The Empress is probably just overwhelmed by my charm and cuteness. I am, after all, overwhelming.
Overwhelmingly annoying. Speaking of annoying, thanks to a certain reckless pilot, I may never get the gum out of the engine manifolds.
Riggs, the SS Hazard's engineer, spends most of her time fixing things, grumbling about having to fix things, and aggressively hitting things with a wrench that somehow does, in fact, fix things. She has no patience for nonsense, which is unfortunate considering she's surrounded by it.
Look, I didn't mean to land quite so hard into Gumdrop Mountain, okay? And I'm super sorry for all of the other things I may have broken. Landing gear, rear stabilizer, left wing, most of the right wing, whatever that sparking thing is near the airlock. But really, I am sorry. And to make it up to you, I got you a present. A token of my appreciation for all the fixing that you do. And you're gonna love it. Be right back. Stay right here.
Sky, the reckless pilot, optimistic, adventurous, and deeply committed to pressing buttons she absolutely should not press. If something can be crashed, she will crash it. If an alien life form shouldn't be brought on board, she will insist otherwise and then name it something really cute.
Captain, if I may make an observation, the Empress may be ghosting you. A human phenomenon wherein one individual vanishes from communication without explanation. Curious that it lacks actual spectral involvement.
Dr. Glorblax, towering plant being, science officer, and expert in making every conversation deeply unsettling. His calmness is unnerving, his analysis deeply clinical, his understanding of human behavior non-existent. There are many things an engineer wants as a gift. High-quality tools, functional ship parts, and maybe, on occasion, a day where something isn't broken. What Riggs does not want, however, is whatever Sky is currently holding. A small box, air holes poked in the lid, and a look of giddy excitement plastered across the pilot's face.
I'm back! Ta-da! This is for you, Riggs. Her name is Hop-Tart.
Should I be concerned?
No! Open it! Open it!
If something jumps out, I swear.
Before Riggs can finish threatening Sky, something launches itself out of the box and lands squarely on her head.
Ah! Frog! 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 I hate frogs. Get it off! There's a frog on my head.
Wait, you're scared of frogs?
Sky, did you seriously not know Riggs is terrified of frogs? She told everyone during the Sugar Planet mission.
Oops, that must have been when I was off exploring. I totally missed that conversation.
A fascinating specimen. Amphibians are not native to deep space. Where did you acquire this creature?
Oh, I picked it up on that jungle planet that we visited, remember?
The carnivorous jungle planet? The one that tried to eat us?
Enough about the frog. We have more important matters to discuss. Namely, how do I win the affections of the Empress?
Forget the frog! Forget the frog! Wait! Where is it? Oh no. It's in the ventilation ducts.
Never fear. I have a plan. Sky, Glorblax, find that frog. Ren, help Riggs work through her frog phobia. Meanwhile, I will supervise from here while drafting my next message to the Empress.
We're going on a frog hunt.
Are you requiring a response to that statement?
No, you're supposed to repeat it, like this. We're going on a frog hunt.
We're going on a frog hunt.
Gonna catch Riggs is one.
I'm gonna catch Riggs as one.
But I'm not afraid.
Given that I'm a 7-foot-tall plant-based life form, fear would be illogical.
More blacks. Just say it. But I'm not afraid.
But I'm not afraid.
While Sky and Glorblax march off in pursuit of a very confused amphibian, Ren is left to deal with a very distressed engineer.
Riggs, I understand fear better than anyone on this ship. It's my companion, my world, the very lens through which I view reality. Now please, have a seat. Let's discuss the problem of rhinidophobia. Tell me, when did this fear begin? A childhood incident? Maybe a frog in your sleeping bag at summer camp? Or perhaps an unfortunate documentary?
Despite her deep skepticism, Riggs reluctantly engages in the sessions, steadily lowering her panic levels. Just as she begins to feel better...
Alright, my turn. Therapy me next. Fix my relationship with the Empress.
Time passes. Psychological wisdom is dispensed. Somewhere, Sky and Glorblax chase a frog through increasingly absurd corners of the ship. And then, finally, Sky and Glorblax return.
Well, did you find the frog?
Our expedition yielded fascinating data regarding human search and rescue techniques, particularly the implementation of repetitive melodic elements. Though, to make a long story short, someone else would be telling it. Sky, where is the frog?
So we didn't find it. It's really hard to locate because the rivets echo through the vents, making it seem kind of like it's everywhere at once. The pursuit was absolutely riveting. Do you get it?
Everywhere? Everywhere at once?
I propose we engage in a soothing ritual to settle frayed nerves. A warm beverage to ease tension. Tea, perhaps, followed by a nap. Naturally, I will not sleep in the traditional sense, but will instead utilize my circadian rhythm to metabolize stored energy.
I can't sleep knowing that frog is out there. How can anyone sleep with all this riveting? Wait. Why did it stop?
In the grand tradition of cosmic timing, a massive bolt of lightning chose that exact moment to strike the SS Hazard.
Oh, would you look at that? You know, we must have drifted into an ion storm while we were playing hide-and-seek with Hop-Tarts.
Warning. Life support systems failing. Oxygen levels declining. Please enjoy your remaining breathing time.
The lightning strike has compromised our life support systems. According to my calculations, oxygen levels at 87% and rapidly declining.
Well, I guess you could say we're about to croak. Is that too soon? That was too soon, wasn't it?
No frog puns. Not now, not ever.
Fascinating how humor emerges in crisis situations. Though I should note that as a photosynthetic life form, I will survive long after your oxygen depletion. I find this both comforting and somewhat awkward.
Shut it, Glorblax! Ren, scan for the malfunction.
The lightning fried the scanner's connections to the ship's systems. There are 47 different conduits that could be damaged. The statistical probability of finding the right one in time is... actually, you don't want to know the probability.
Great. Just great. I'll have to check every single conduit manually. At least things can't get any... Ah! There's a frog in my toolbox!
At this point, Hop-Tarts did what any self-respecting frog would do when faced with a screaming engineer. It made a break for the nearest escape route, which happened to be a very narrow maintenance tunnel.
Oh, no, you don't. This ends now.
Riggs, wait! Oxygen levels just dropped to 64%! Oh, this is not the time for exposure therapy.
Our engineer is on her own. Given our respective physical dimensions, Riggs is indeed the only crew member small enough to navigate that maintenance tunnel. Apart from the amphibian, of course.
Gotcha, you little menace. Hey, wait a minute. This frog just led me right to the problem. The primary oxygen recycling conduit is completely fried, but I think I can...
Riggs, you need to fix it fast. Oxygen levels at 38%. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Is anyone else seeing spots? Oh, statistical probability of surviving this is...
As I'd mentioned, I remained entirely comfortable with the current oxygen levels. Please, take all the time you need, Riggs.
Oxygen levels returning to normal.
Fixed it. And I guess Hop-Tarts isn't so bad for a slimy little monster. Sky, you can keep your pet, just keep it away from my toolbox.
You see? All part of my brilliant plan. The Empress will be most impressed by my leadership.
And so, the SS Hazard sailed out of the ion storm, its crew intact, its oxygen flowing, and its engineer slightly less terrified of frogs. Though knowing this ship and its crew, they were probably headed straight for an even more ridiculous disaster.
Hi, my name is Chuck Madera. I'm the writer and producer of Scout Force 5. I will also be playing the part of the Bounty Hunters.
Hey everybody, this is Stan. I am playing the part of Dr. Glorblax, and this is my part for Episode 7, Carl of the Wild.
This is Grace Kinky reading for Riggs in Scout Force 5, Episode 7, Carl of the Wild.
Hi, my name is Sam, and I am playing the part of Ren.
Hey, I'm Britt Madera. I am reading the part of Sky in Scout Force 5, Episode 7.
And when you're heading as close as Mars or as far as the stars, I'm Craig Gaunch, your narrator.
Scout Force 5, it's Episode 7. Scout Force 5, Call of the Wild.
Space. Vast, infinite, unconcerned with the petty struggles of humans, aliens, and overly confident spaceship captains. That is, until those petty struggles launch themselves headfirst into the cosmos aboard the tragically named SS Hazard. Its crew blissfully unaware of the sheer statistical improbability that they have survived this long. Join us now as the ship drifts through space. The captain sits at his console, sighing dramatically, staring forlornly at his screen.
Still no response. The Grand Empress of Cartography remains elusive. She's a woman of mystery, but alas, my maiden of maps, I shall plot a course to your heart.
Meet Captain Jarek, self-proclaimed visionary and egotistical leader of Scout Force 5. Brilliant in his own mind, infamous everywhere else. His charm is undeniable, mostly to himself.
Great. Another entry in Jarek's Book of Delusions. Speaking of disasters waiting to happen, I finally managed to reconfigure a universal remote to control Simon, the laser disc of death. So, with any luck, this souvenir won't vaporize one of us in our sleep. But who knows about any of the other dangerous alien artifacts Sky brought on board.
Meet Riggs, the SS Hazard's sarcastic engineer, a master of keeping barely functioning machinery from outright mutiny.
You say dangerous alien artifact. I say conversation starter. Besides, how else are we supposed to remember which planet tried to eat us?
Sky, the recklessly optimistic pilot of Scout Force 5, enthusiastically plunging the crew into adventure, blissfully unfazed by the looming catastrophes ahead. If there's a bad decision to be made, she's already halfway through making it.
Carl, Sky's carnivorous plant, has shared with me deeply philosophical musings about digestion, the inevitability of decay, and some unsettling existential thoughts regarding the nature of prey.
Meet Dr. Glorblax, the SS Hazard's resident 7-foot-tall sentient plant, brilliant, unshakable, a bewildered observer of human behavior and the fascinating contradictions it presents.
Guys, my scanners just picked something up. A planet. Teeming with life. Teeming! I repeat, abundantly teeming.
And finally, meet Ren, the overprepared, paranoid, conspiracy-loving logistics officer of the SS Hazard, always scanning, always analyzing, always ignored.
A planet teeming with life? I love life. Life is my favorite.
And I shall be the one to diplomatically greet this life. Ren, run long-range scans before we land. We must know what kind of life awaits.
Oh wow! Now we're scanning before recklessly plunging toward disaster? Look at us, learning!
Alright, scan initiated. Wait. Well, this can't be right.
What? What is it?
No, this is absurd.
Ren, would you like to share with the rest of the class?
It's kittens. An entire civilization of kittens.
Oh my stars! A kitty planet! Kittens! Kittens, kittens, kittens! Kittens, kittens, kittens! This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. Kittens.
No. We should keep moving.
Come on now, Glorblax. You don't get to be the cautious one.
Exactly. That's my job. Stay in your lane, plant guy. I mean, normally I'd object, but it's kittens. Who could resist?
Wow, Ren's actually agreeing to something reckless. I didn't have that on today's bingo card.
Captain, Carl and I sense a great disturbance and a force exerting influence upon this sector. I insist that we do not deviate from our original trajectory.
What do you know that I don't?
Everything. Also, I have a bad feeling about this.
Not listening. Glorblax, you may be highly intelligent, but I must insist that we land. It is our destiny. We are going to pet kittens and we are going to enjoy it.
Buckle up, it's snuggle time!
The SS Hazard hurtles toward the kitten planet, its reckless descent guided by Sky's boundless enthusiasm. With a resounding thud, the ship crashes through towering scratching posts, sending them toppling like dominoes, knocks over fragile vases arranged suspiciously on the edges of tables, and then skids to an undignified halt in the heart of a metropolis built entirely from cardboard boxes. 100 tiny orange kitten faces peek from their cozy shelters, pausing their mid-afternoon naps to regard the wreckage with sleepy, unimpressed blinks.
We're here, and the ship is mostly intact. Well, intact is subjective.
Riggs opens her mouth to argue, then a tiny kitten yawns and scratches its little paws.
fine, I will admit, that's very cute.
Enough chatter. Crew, your orders are simple. Explore and cuddle.
Obeying their fearless and mildly ridiculous leader, the crew of the SS Hazard disembarks, stepping onto a planet unlike any they had encountered before. It is a thriving feline utopia, where civilizations are built from cardboard box villages, and society revolves around 3 essential pillars: long naps, excessive grooming, and spontaneous bursts of energy that defy all logic and reason. Every single kitten is orange, a never-ending sea of ginger floof. But something catches their attention. 3 calico cats standing near a sleek-looking spaceship. Their distinctly different coats marking them as outsiders in this overwhelmingly orange society.
Okay, since when do kittens have spaceships?
Relax. There is nothing to fear.
Statistically, kittens do lower anxiety levels. Also, this is an objectively superior environment to our usual life-threatening excursions.
Look at all the little kitties with their big eyes and their adorable jelly bean toes. Yoink! I have selected my kitten. I have always wanted my own little kitty witty. I shall name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him all up.
Ah, this is exactly what I needed. A planet of cuddly joy to lift my troubled soul. You know what? This is actually helping me get over my heartbreak.
While the crew indulge in kitten-related bliss, Glorblax remains eerily still, staring into the sky. His leafy fingers twitch around Carl, the carnivorous plant, who rustles anxiously.
The winds whisper warnings, and Carl smells betray in the dander.
Space has its fair share of terrors. Rogue asteroids, moody black holes, malfunctioning airlocks. But kittens don't usually make the list. And yet, 3 calico cats stalk toward the crew of the SS Hazard, radiating something far more sinister than snuggles. In a flash of fur and light, they morph, limbs stretching, armor forming. These aren't kittens, they're shape-shifting bounty hunters armed and very much not here to be pet. They point their weapons at Scout Force 5. This, as one might imagine, puts a slight damper on the kitten-loving festivities.
I knew it.
Your journey ends here.
Wait, there must have been some kind of mix-up. Who are you?
They're shape-shifting bounty hunters. Didn't you hear the narrator?
We were hired to terminate the most incompetent crew in the galaxy.
Yeah, that tracks. But who hired you?
We cannot tell you who she is.
Well, that's not at all ominous.
As the bounty hunters raise their weapons, preparing to end what has undoubtedly been the most bizarre afternoon in the crew's history, something shifts in the sky. The sky darkens, swallowing light as a massive shadow stretches across the feline landscape. The bounty hunters freeze, their eyes wide, their faces painted with horrified recognition.
No, it can't be. We have to get out of here. Now. Move.
Panic erupts among the bounty hunters as they scramble towards their ship, abandoning their mission with uncharacteristic urgency.
It has arrived.
I knew those bounty hunters would run when they saw me and my bulging muscles. But this lighting is awful. How is a man supposed to look heroic when everything is cast in a shadow of despair?
Oh, no. Is that... Oh, please tell me that's not the jungle planet that tried to eat us.
Oh yeah, that's the one from episode 3. I never forget a planet I crash into, especially one with teeth.
Its true name is Verdant Mandibula.
Before the crew can process this concerning revelation, the bounty hunters board their spaceship.
This is above our pay grade. Get us out of here! Start the engine.
But before they could blast off, it happens. Vines, thick as cables and fast as lightning, erupt from Vertimandibula's looming mass. In seconds, the massive planet snatches their sleek vessel, drags it into its monstrous jaws, crumpling the ship like an aluminum can.
Well, that was excessive.
And that is why you don't mess with aggressive sentient ecosystems.
Before anyone can fully process the bounty hunter's very dramatic demise, more vines whip around towards the kitten planet, their tendrils reaching hungrily toward the fluffy civilization.
Crew, protect the kittens!
Scout Force 5 scrambles, scooping up kittens, diving into cardboard villages, and ushering tiny fluff balls to safety before the vines can reach them. It was literally like herding cats.
Okay, hold on. Glorblex, why do you look so calm about this?
Because it was inevitable.
Oh no, I hate inevitability.
Is there something you would like to tell us? Because this is definitely the time.
I am the heir to the throne of verdant mandibula.
Of course you are.
Ooh, this got way more dramatic than I expected.
Wait, you are plant royalty?
Correct.
And this is your planet? The one actively trying to consume everything around us?
So let me get this straight. Your home planet was actively trying to devour us last time and you thought, yes, this is fine. I will just keep that detail to myself.
That is an accurate summary. I was cultivated on verdant mandibula, engineered by a scientist seeking to create the ultimate sentient plant, designed to assimilate new worlds into the ecosystem and mold them into an extension of my home. However, I chose science and exploration instead. I have disappointed it.
Glorblax steps forward, his eyes lock on the sentient planet that birthed him, vines hovering inches from the kittens.
Verdant mandibula, it is I, your heir.
The planet hesitates. Vines coil mid-air, pausing just short of consuming everything in reach.
I have strayed from my intended path. I have not conquered. I have not assimilated new worlds into our ecosystem. I have instead learned. I have grown. I have discovered things beyond our original purpose.
Is he reasoning with the planet?
Shh, let him do his weird mystical plant speech.
I will not return, but I will give back that which we have taken.
Wait a minute. That which we have taken. Does he mean Carl?
But what if Carl wants to stay with us?
He does not.
With dignified grace, Glorblax hands Carl over, commanding Vertimandibula in the most Glorblax way possible.
Now, make like a tree and get out of here.
It's make like a tree and leave, Glorblax.
Like a mother reclaiming her wayward child who ran off to join the space circus, a tendril coils gently around the pot containing Carl. The vine retracts slowly, pulling Carl upward through the swirling shadows. More vines follow, unraveling from the kitten metropolis, retreating like green tides that never truly belonged. Then, planet Vertimandibula retreats, its massive presence withdrawing from the kitten planet and vanishing into the depths of space.
Oh. Goodbye, Carl. I'll miss you and your weird little chompy noises.
Can we please leave before something else tries to kill us? I think we exceeded our dumb luck quota for today.
I agree. This was fun, but we need to blast off before Sky adopts an entire cat colony into our already cramped ship. I've got enough things to clean up without adding hairballs and litter boxes to my list.
Alright, everyone, back to the ship. Not because anyone suggested it, but because I, your fearless and dashingly decisive captain, have just had a brilliant idea to return to the ship.
The crew clambered aboard the semi-reliable SS Hazard. The engines coughed, and the ship lifted off, leaving behind a trail of fur, cardboard boxes, and unanswered questions.
Okay. So just to clarify, we narrowly avoided being devoured by a planet. Again. Does anyone else notice the pattern?
Yeah, is this going to be, like, a seasonal thing?
Oh, I didn't get to pick up any souvenirs.
And so concludes another inexplicably survivable mission for Scout Force 5, with secrets revealed, bounty hunters digested, and one carnivorous plant returned to its verdant overlord. Our fearless crew soars back into the stars. What lies ahead? The universe is vast, mysterious, weird. But whenever trouble sprouts, Scout Force 5 is there to accidentally water it.